Alright folks, this is my live holiday stream from County Donegal in Ireland. I'm not sure what the quality is going to be like because there's no Wi-Fi. It's I'm just working off my normal data from my phone, so hopefully it's good. Hello, we've got Bye from Oz, NFL fan, hello. 5 people joining, superb. What's the stream like? Is the stream okay? Hello everyone. NFL fan. So this is my holiday stream, so I'm not too sure what the quality is like. Hopefully you're getting a good picture and stuff. Hello everyone. I won't be uploading videos this weekend because I'm away, so it's difficult to do any videos while I'm here. You were indeed. House. Yeah, we're in a house in Donegal. It's not my house. It's a holiday house. Alright folks, any questions? That's the backdrop. We're in Ireland, the Republic of Ireland. This is County Donegal. It's hills at the mountains at the back of us there. Lovely spot. This is a wee holiday house, and we've got there's a beach just down the way, and the sands are absolutely white, beautiful sands as well. Although the weather wouldn't be like what you're used to getting in Australia or Indonesia or Malaysia. A lot colder. So I went for a swim in the sea yesterday. It's cold. It's cold, alright. So I think the locals must think I'm an absolute psychopath because they were all walking to the beach in trousers and coats, and I was no top on, straight in with my shorts, coming down like that there, and they were all taking a look. My wife says they were all looking at you thinking you were crazy. It's the Wild Atlantic Way, Wild Atlantic Way across the north coast of Ireland, heading towards, if you followed it across, it would take you to north of Scotland. So yeah, that's where we're sitting. I'll actually show you on the map. There's a wee map here. I'm going to show you where I am. So this is County Donegal. This is Northern Ireland here. If you can see, Derry, Londonderry, County Derry, County Londonderry, and then round here, this is County Donegal. We're up here, which is the north, and it will take you all the way across the Atlantic Ocean. And if you follow it on, it will take you towards Scotland. So that's where we are right now, which is quite good. Nice and relaxing holiday, wee break. How's everyone doing today? All right? Is everyone okay today? We're going to go to the beach again today. Going to have another swim in the sea. I'm going to try and go out further. I was actually thinking about hiring a wetsuit because the water is actually freezing, by the way. I don't know what the seas are like where you are, the ocean's like when you're going in and swimming. Obviously you're getting a lot more sunshine. I don't think it'll be quite as cold as that. That's not for the light-hearted. Some serious stuff. So we're going to go down there today. What else will I do? Just maybe have a wee walk to the mountains. Go up the mountains a wee bit. We landed here and there were sheep walking about the road and everything. You're trying to drive down the road and all the sheep are cutting about. Mental. Any plans for the weekend, guys? Going to any games, sports games? Is there any NFL games or Liga 1, wherever you're following from? Vlog in Indonesia. We will be vlogging in Indonesia. Hello my friend, will you react to another AFL video from 2019? Yes, definitely. I'm good, Daniel, thank you. Good today. AFL, yeah, we'll definitely be doing more at AFL and from 2019 as well, more up-to-date stuff. I keep getting Dockers versus Essendon, sounds good. We'll check it out. I've got a lot of requests from like older players as well, so I'm doing a few of them. You remember me? Yep, I always remember you. You're always up giving the comments, so I know your face on your wee picture and your name. I remember your name. So yeah, I remember it. Most people who comment quite regular, I always remember. Hi mate, hello, thanks for joining. Thanks very much for your kind words about Scotland. Scotland is amazing. Got the Scotland jersey on here. So as I said, a lot of people that I think watch my channel aren't really sure about, does he really care? Oh yeah, I do, because I go through every comment. Thanks very much. I love my accent. Cool, man. I work, as I was saying the other day on my live stream, I'm live streaming from holiday because I wanted you to see a little bit of the backdrop of the mountains that we've got here. I don't know if you'll get it. So that's the mountains that I've got in the backdrop there. It's absolutely beautiful place. I know it's just morning time here. It's only so it's 6:30 in the morning. 6:30 in the morning, so it's still a wee bit cloudy. Hopefully we'll get a sunny day. Highlands, no, I'm actually in County Donegal in the Republic of Ireland. I'm in Ireland. So we've crossed the border from Northern Ireland into the Republic of Ireland. I was showing people on the map. I'll actually show you because there's a lot more people joining the live stream. Yeah, Ireland. We're in Ireland, not Scotland. So there's a map here that they've got in this house. I'm on a little place called next to Dunfanaghy. I don't know if you can see that. Up round here anyway. Up round here. That's where we are. And it's the Atlantic Ocean. So that's where we are. I'm at the Atlantic Ocean. I was swimming in it yesterday. Yeah, right on the coast. If you just go straight over there, where you drive down a little road there and you turn left and you go straight out and it takes you to a beach. Raja Casablanca. Looks cold right now. It's just morning time. It's 6:30, so the clouds are starting to break a wee little bit. Yeah, well, this is me on holiday. I usually work on a Saturday morning. I get up for my work on a Saturday morning at 2:30 in the morning, and then I do 9 hours on a Saturday as well. So I work 6 days a week in my work, and then I'm trying to do my YouTube as well. So I think for some people, they get a little bit, they're wanting uploads quicker than sometimes I can do them. I can manage to do them. So it can be difficult to fit in the YouTube channel at times as well, with family life on top of it. But we're having a little relaxing breakaway. Thanks very much, my man. Thank you. You jumped into the Atlantic. Yes, I was swimming in the Atlantic, and I'll tell you a story. We went to the beach yesterday. Everybody was walking dogs. Sorry. Dance is the best. Thanks very much for your comments, guys. Everyone was walking dogs and stuff, and they had big coats on, big heavy coats on, and trousers or jeans or whatever you would call it. As a storyline, yeah. And we drove down anyway, and I said to the children, "Come on!" They had shorts, t-shirt on, and the tide was so far out. It must have been about from where you parked the car right across the sand. It was about 600 meters roughly to the actual sea. So we got into the water anyway, and it was cold. It was cold. Where do you come from? I come from Scotland. But right now I'm in Ireland on holiday. That would be great. I actually plan on taking my channel to your countries and do vlogs, and I've always said I would like to meet the people who are regular on our channel and constantly watch it. I'd love to meet them where you're from, and you could maybe show me a little bit about your area. So that would be lovely. But went down to the beach anyway, going to the sea. It was freezing, and I goes, I'm going to go for a swim. So I took off just shorts, swimming in the sea. As I said, it was not for the faint-hearted. It was freezing, but good. And my wife says the local people here were looking at me like, He's crazy, like this is freezing. But actually, once you got out of the water and you were walking along the sand, there was a bit of a breeze and a wind. It wasn't very sunny, but it warmed you up. You know, you were warm then when you got out to sea. So it actually was okay. It wasn't as bad as I think they might have thought it was, or maybe it was, and I'm just crazy. Maybe I'm just crazy. So I really enjoyed it anyway. It was a nice day down at the beach. So we're going to go down today again. I'll go for an arse swim. See how I get on this time. See if I can get out further. Perth, Medina. 2 o'clock in the day in Perth. So you're roughly 7.5 hours, maybe 8 hours ahead of us then. Thanks very much. That's nice comments. They love me in the channel. Brilliant. Raja Casablanca. They've got like a little alien thing they always put on. They have like on their flags. They have an alien. I'm not sure what that maybe just because alien being green and stuff. I'm not too sure why they have that, but it's cool. Thanks very much. Thank you. Shadow Boy. Message retracted. Okay. It was on and then it went away. So yeah, as people might know who's been following the channel for a while, we are planning on travelling with the channel and doing vlogs in other countries. I'm going to start doing I'll maybe do a little vlog of our time here as well. I've made a couple of photos. I'll probably just make it into a little video and post it on YouTube, and you see some of the family pictures and stuff. Nothing really too good as what we would plan on doing when we go to Malaysia, Indonesia. We're probably going to go to Australia now as well. So that would be amazing to be able to come to your countries and do this, because I'm watching so much stuff from the country. It makes more sense to actually go there and have my own take of my time there. So just kicking back with a brew, man, cup of tea. I don't know, quite a lot of countries. I work with quite a lot of foreign people from like Eastern Europe, and they drink tea or coffee black, whereas we like milk. Quite a lot of them like it black, and I don't like black coffee. I like a bit of milk in it. So I don't know. Do you take milk in your tea or coffee? Because in the UK, tea is obviously. Greetings, my friend from Indonesia. Brilliant. Thanks very much for joining, everyone that's joining. So I'm just relaxed this morning. The children are sleeping, the wife's sleeping, having a nice wee break. Russia drinks it blue. I don't know how. I don't know though. How do they drink it blue? What are they putting in it? Is it some sort of methylated spirits? Judging the fact that it's Russian, it could have like some sort of vodka or something in it that's like blue coloured in the morning with a cup of tea, because it's like Siberian temperatures are like -50. And I'm like, this will warm your cockles, mate. Have some of this. 5 o'clock in the morning going along Siberia, working down the mines. Crank it up with a bit of vodka. Typical Russians. I work with a few Latvians, and they say the Russians, like even their army, they really do love a bit of raw vodka. Like even in the mornings, I'll be sipping vodka, because they have quite a lot of Russians in Germany. They recognise you because you jump in like the nutcase swimming in the lake. Superb. Absolutely outstanding. You need a bit of that to warm you up. When giving out gifts, I did gifts. When we hit 10,000 subscribers, I did a prize draw which we gave away a channel mug and a t-shirt. I was going to go and do a football top, but for some reason that couldn't work out. But I gave the guy, he was from Malaysia, he won the 10,000 subscriber competition, sorry. And that sent to him, and he did receive it, and he sent me a picture of the cup of tea and I think it was a little breakfast bar he was eating. So that was quite nice. So what was I going to say? So maybe do a draw on. It sounds like far away, but I'll do a big draw. I'm not sure of the gifts. I'm going to have to think about it. Channel gifts. Judging by the growth rate of the channel, 50,000's too quick to do one. So I might do one, I'd say 100,000, and we'll do a big prize draw. And it sounds like far away, but it's actually not far away, given the speed and growth of the channel. I would say 100,000. Respect. Hello everyone who's joining from all different places, Morocco, Indonesia. Obviously we've got my Australian friends that are on as well. Malaysia. Brilliant. This is a global channel. It really is a global channel. Continental. Germany as well. What do you like most about Scotland, Daniel? This is going to be interesting. Probably mentality. We're crazy. Scottish people actually are. I've come to the conclusion, because I've been living outside of Scotland for a while now. Edinburgh is absolutely beautiful. It is a beautiful, beautiful city. You really do need, if you go to Scotland, you do need to go to Edinburgh and try and go around the New Year's Eve time, because it's absolutely buzzing. The place is buzzing. Yeah, your grandfather. For the NFL fan there, I have another story as well that I'm going to cover on the channel as well. Give a shout out to our grandfather. I didn't think it was the NFL fan. The NFL fan, you're living in America now, aren't you? One that's called NFL fan, he's living in America now. But I have another guy from Australia who's an NFL supporter as well, and I'm going to do a little bit about his grandfather. He's actually a war veteran. Shout out to him right now. I don't know if the guy's actually on the live stream or if he'll see the video afterwards, so I'll give a shout out to him. His grandfather's actually suffering from Parkinson's disease, and he's actually his carer, so it's quite a tough situation. Yeah, you're Australian, but you're living. You're living in Perth, obviously. But did you go to America? Did you go to America? Because you've got NFL fan. I'm getting confused just slightly. Yes, okay. But there's a guy as well with his grandfather. He says his nickname's Snow. He won't watch the videos because he's not too well. You went to Denver. That's quite cool. Hello to Indonesian friend there that's joined. And he fought in the Vietnam War. And it was quite a brutal battles that he endured. And he wanted to shout out anyway, and I will do a video for his grandfather. I want him to join me on Instagram, because I want to give a private message to him on Instagram that he can show his grandfather. But if he doesn't have Instagram, I'm going to do this message now for Snow. His nickname's Snow. I don't know why, he never told me why the nickname's Snow, but I respect him anyway. He served his country and he's now suffering from Parkinson's, so I hope that he sees this. I hope, from one veteran to another, I really do want to send that with all my heart for you're going through Parkinson's, a horrible disease, and he's his carer, so respect to you for caring for your father. Sorry, I said grandfather. Apologies. Anyway, you know what I mean. You'll see who I mean. You know who you are. It's Snow. I'm on holiday now. I want to do a private video to him anyway, and I will do that when I get home. Thanks, guys. Hello, everyone that's joining. Hello, Sugar. She's from India, South India, and she's got her own YouTube channel. A bit of cooking. I've watched quite a few stuff. Yeah, I read everyone's message. I mean, people. I don't know what other. I'm not going to speak for other channels who do something similar to me, but you've got to understand, I go through every single comment and I try to reply to every single comment, unless I don't understand it. If I can't understand it, I try not to send a comment back, because in case it's something that's offensive to someone else and maybe I've added to the fire, so I just try and I'm afraid that I'll do that. Sean Connery actually is awesome. Night Queen, he got Night by the Queen, he did. Thanks very much, Daniel, that's lovely words. Scotland's unbelievable. Anybody that gets a chance to go to Scotland, I am sure you'll love it. For such a small place in the world, It literally has everything. I've got Sugar here from India. She's watching from India. And India literally has everything, but I would say it's on a grand scale. I mean, it is a continent, a country that is like a continent, 1.3 billion people. It's got every culture, every single tradition probably on earth you could bang into this country of India. It's unbelievable. We don't quite have that in Scotland, but what we have scenery wise is everything. You've got beautiful white sandy beaches, you've got the glorious highlands, you've got two, three, four, five major, well, five cities maybe. I tasted the Scottish Isles. The whiskey's beautiful. If you like whiskey. I'm not really a whiskey drinker, but see when you've tried the older whiskies that just a wee sip, you have to try it. I know I appreciate there's Muslim people on this channel just now and you don't drink alcohol, but obviously traditionally in Scotland whiskey is a huge part of our economic, well, our economy. It's massive, in fact. I think it's multi-billion pound industry. So yeah, yeah. So for everyone who's joining, thanks very much for joining. I take a sip only, but I think that's the best way to enjoy a whiskey. Sip it raw. Don't add. Oh, there's people who add Coca-Cola. That is absolutely disgusting. Don't do that. If you're going to go to Scotland and you're going to experience it and you want to try it, if you don't, it's fair enough. But if you do want to try it, appreciate the quality. Get the older bottles, maybe 18 years plus, and take a little sip. Strong. It was warm. It'll burn you on the way down, but I tell you what, it's lovely. I'm not very a good drinker either. I mean, I went down to the bar yesterday and we got some lunch and I got a pint of Guinness. Ireland, we're in Ireland. You want to try their Guinness? You can call me the Don Father. Just the Don Father's fine. Uh, I have not went to Malaysia, but our channel is going to be going to Malaysia. Um, Strangely, for my because because the channel started to grow pretty quickly in Malaysia first. We planned our first trip of the channel vlogging wise. Well, I've not planned it yet. It is going to be happening probably in the next 2 to 3 years whenever we get the money together. We're going to be buying vlogging stuff, equipment, proper equipment, and going to. Hello, everyone. He's got a task for me. I'll read it as I'm talking. Um, Going to Malaysia, and a lot of people say Kuala Lumpur or big cities like that. Yes, I would like to go to Peninsular Malaysia, but the places that I'm most excited about visiting in Malaysia is actually in Borneo, Sabah, and Sarawak, and seeing the caves, the rainforest, the orangutan trails, go down the rivers on the canoes. Wow, it's got the oldest rainforest in the world. It's also got some of the. I think it's got like a crazy 25,000 different plant species and animals, etc. There's just loads of stuff to do. Download the AFL app. That sounds actually good. I'm going to do that. I will do that. I'll download the AFL app. I've actually followed them on Twitter. I follow them on. I don't think I follow them on Instagram yet. Somebody asked me what my Instagram was. My Instagram is the Don Father. So put the Don Father at the Don's channel, and I've got a Don Father Facebook page as well, which is Don Father at the Don's channel. And if you want to donate to the channel as well, there's no pressure to do so. I only say that because the money that comes to the channel is going to grow the channel. It's Patreon's page, which is patreon.com/the Don's channel. So everything is the Don's channel. So check that out, guys, if you like. If you want to donate, feel free. That would be absolutely amazing. Follow the Duckers. That's me, by the way. Cool. Do you know the GFL? The GFL. Is it a GFL? I know you're from Germany, so I'm thinking it's German Football League, but I could be wrong. I know the Bundesliga, of course, and the division below. I'm not sure what the GFL is. Maybe Daniel will give us a little bit of a description as to what it is. Is it maybe Aussie rules, but they play it in Germany? They're saying German, like Aussie football rules kind of thing. Hello, hi team. So I've got so that's pretty much what we're doing this weekend anyway. What I was talking about at the start. German Football League is growing here. Dawn. All right, my man. I was talking to Daniel as well, and he was saying, "Do I know what the GFL is?" I don't know if there's a little bit of a confusion there. He's actually from Germany, so it must be is the German Football League. Oh, the NFL. So he's saying it's the strongest league outside the USA. So you're talking about American football. American football. Gotcha. Right. Sorry, I got a bit confused because we've got people talking about the Aussie rules, which is obviously AFL Football League. Uh, and yes, mate, you said Don, yes. So there was a question about Malaysia. Yes, I hope you got your answer anyway. There's a Docker fan as well. There's somebody else that's a Docker fan. So there we go. All right, hello, welcome to the live stream. We're in County Donegal in Ireland. So that's where we plan on going in Malaysia. Well, all round, and then we're going to Indonesia as well. Going round. One place that always stood out for me was Bali, but I've added another island onto it, which is Surabaya, as well. I've got to go to mainland, Java as well. Go around Java, Jakarta, all these places in there, Bandung, and it would be amazing to actually go to the Komodo Islands. I don't know. Hello, team from Malaysia. Brilliant. Thanks very much for coming onto the live stream. Um, I plan on. I would love to go to the Komodo Islands, but I don't know if tourists are allowed on it. I do know, and this is quite sad to hear, because Komodo Islands is home of the Komodo dragon, which most people should be familiar with. I mean, I've known about the Komodo dragon since I was a small child, and they're absolutely unbelievable animals. But I know there's a lot of pollution going on now with plastic waste, and it's getting washed in and around the Komodo Islands. But people might not know Komodo dragons actually swim from one island to the other for breeding. So I hope this doesn't affect the breeding cycle of the Komodo dragon. That would be really sad if that was the case. I've seen images of whales swallowing the plastic in and around the coast of Indonesia and also the Philippines. There's a lot of plastic pollution waste being washed to these islands, and it's terrible because this is some of the most beautiful parts of the planet, like unspoiled islands being wasted by plastic. We need to stop this. Plastic's terrible for the environment. I'm not an environmentalist. I'm not one of those people that are really, really passionate. But when you see the images of the animals with like stuff around their necks and stuff like that, what are we doing? Reaction to Poznan from Green Nord. Green Nord. Obviously the Bonek supporters of Percy Baya. Surabaya, City of Heroes, Wani. So I've done quite a few of their videos. They play in green in the GBT Stadium. And they want the Poznan dance, which is the bounce. So I will check it out. Wani. So I've got quite a lot of Percy Baya supporters follow my channel, which is great to see. And they actually have quite a close relationship with Percy Bandung. I was quite surprised to see the clubs actually. You can text me on Instagram, feel free, I will follow you back. Say your name and then I'll know who you are. So I've done quite a lot of football stuff. I've also got my other sports channel, guys, as well, which is the Dawn of World Sports. It hasn't got many subscribers yet. It's only, it might only be about 1 week old. It's not very old. You're welcome. Thanks very much for that. It might only be about a week old, but obviously with me being away and I'm busy at work just now, I'm Scottish. Scottish. So it's only a small amount of subscribers, but hopefully that channel will grow. If you like sports, it's only sports. It's going to be unhinged reactions. The Aussies. So it's going to be unhinged sports. There's going to be a little bit of bad language because I can't control myself sometimes. If I'm seeing boxing or Muay Thai or big hits in the AFL, you just want to let out a curse word and you can't help yourself. You can't help yourself. I just get excited and wow. And that's what that channel's for. That's the dawn of world sports. There's some Ned Kelly. There's some um, Aussie real stuff on there. There's some. There's Bally United. I've done a little bit of Percy Bay on it. Where do I live? Mohammed, I live in Northern Ireland now. I'm actually in a holiday house in the Republic of Ireland just now for 2 days. So I'm in the Republic of Ireland right now, but I live in Northern Ireland. But I am Scottish. I'm Scottish. So I'm in saying 3 different countries there in one go. So there you go. I hope that answers your question. But yeah, I'll maybe do, as I said, a small video log. It won't be the greatest quality because I'm doing it all on my phone here. I love how the All Blacks do their haka. I absolutely love the haka. The Maori people, amazing. One thing I learned recently, I thought the Maoris were indigenous people of New Zealand, but they're actually not indigenous to New Zealand. They're actually originally from Hawaii. So I presume that's the same with those South Pacific islands, like that do their own little hakas, and Sippy Tau from Samoa and Tonga and all these places, Fiji. I think they actually originate from Hawaii, which is incredible. The Wallabies beat the English. Well, that's always fantastic to see, isn't it? When people beat the English. Beating the English is like everybody wants to beat the English in sports. When we played them in the rugby, I don't know if you've seen the Six Nations game between Scotland and England, but it is, I would say it's probably the best rugby game I've seen. Probably up there with the best I've ever seen, to be honest with you. England were absolutely slaughtering Scotland, like 38-3 or something like that in the first half. And Scotland, or something, was it 31? I can't remember. But anyway, it finished 38-38. Scotland made a comeback. There was a bit of a fallout in the Scotland dressing room between the players and the coaching staff. And one of the players, Finn Russell, said, "Richmond, I will check out your requests after this. If you actually comment on this live stream afterwards, then I'll Photoshop it, I'll screenshot it, and then I can write it all down later as to the request people want." And Finn Russell fell out with the coaches anyway and says, "We need to stop playing this way." And he goes, "You'll do what you're told. You'll play the way we've told you." And he says, "We're getting absolutely hammered right now. Germany, England, you know yourself, Germany, England, the rivalry there. But that's more so in the football, not the rugby or cricket or anything like that. So that's the football. Germany and England's a huge game, isn't it? Germany usually win on that one, to be fair. Germany are unbelievable at football. You know, like, for a country like England, who has probably the best football league in the world, their national team is absolutely horrendous. They really are terrible. Really terrible at football, England. For the size of the country, 50 plus million people, 60 million people, the biggest football league, the most money in the league. But I think their problem is they take a lot of foreign players into the league and they don't develop their youth like you see at Bayern Munich, Borussia Dortmund, any of the other teams. You've got your Werder Bremens, your like loads of different teams. I know a team like, oh my word, Frankfurt's doing well just now. I always liked Hamburg. I had a little soft spot for Hamburg. Of course, they're in the division below just now. So I liked Hamburg. They're down there. But they all seem to play. My point is they play young. Your Schalke. I know Schalke as well. Huge football club in Germany. Percy Bangdunde, they're playing today. Thanks very much for that comment. No, it's France. France is a big rugby rivalry to England. Yes, they are. But they've not been very good, France, recently. My point about the football, just getting back to it quickly, Germany seem to produce their youth into their football teams and develop them into really good players. And when they put them into the national team, they play the same sort of way, Franz Beckenbauer way, together. And they always seem to produce every decade or so a World Cup team that could go and win the World Cup, whereas England don't do that. And I think that's down to putting so much money into their league and not necessarily nurturing their youth. and actually playing foreign players, and they go back to their own countries and play better for their countries. So I think it's actually a negative for the English game. But that might be part and parcel of having probably the richest league in the world. You know, they can buy the best players. Percy and Percy Pura the day. So that's quite interesting to see. World champions. um, Great live stream so far. I'm really enjoying it. There's a wide variety of questions. I'm glitching out. Good, thanks very much, mate. My NFL fan. I'll see you again, I'm sure. We invested a lot into the youth development. This is true, Daniel, and I know a lot about this. 2006 was, obviously that was Germany, and it was actually Franz Beckenbauer said, right, no more of this. We're going to put a lot of time and effort into grassroots, getting our young player. Okay, he's back. That wasn't very long away. Put a lot of time and effort into the youths anyway, getting them all playing, just enjoying the game, putting a lot of money into it, and the fruits were rewarded, weren't they? And they've since won the World Cup. And one player that always stands out for me, and there's been loads of good players in the German teams to follow, but was Philipp Lahm, who played at Bayern Munich. He was the captain of Germany and Bayern Munich. Pep Guardiola actually said, if you think he's managing Manchester City, Bayern Munich, and Barcelona. He's had Messi, Xavi, and Iniesta. But he said the most, no German club, but this is the strength of the English club teams, and that's down to money. Buying best players, buying the best managers in the world, and just putting so much money into their league that it's actually harming their national team. But I love Jurgen Klopp. Jurgen Klopp's a legend. Of course, he's at Liverpool, went from Borussia Dortmund to Liverpool. But just getting quickly back to that point, Franz Beckenbauer spearheaded that movement in Germany where he wanted the youths to be the future of the German league, and also the national team playing in the German league together should help the national team, and it did, and they won. But Guardiola said the most intelligent football player he's ever coached was Philipp Lahm. And when you watch the guy operating on the football pitch, well, he's retired now, he's a genius on the pitch. You could put him anywhere and he's orchestrating everything that happens. He's so intelligent football player. Philipp Lahm, big shout out to him. I know you're a Schalke supporter, so you probably don't really want to hear that, but you can appreciate what I'm saying anyway. Intelligence. You're totally right. Thanks very much for that. Much more money. Money ruins the game. I'm not happy. When you talk about Scotland, our league, we have the two big teams, obviously, in the old firm, Rangers, and the green team. I'm not going to mention them. Money. We used to be able to get into the Champions League and play. We would never win the tournament. We're not good enough or rich enough to go and win the tournament, but we used to get there, and we had a little bit of money to compete, but not an awful amount. But now it's designed where they don't want us anymore. UEFA don't want the smaller countries anymore. Aussie Dan, I recognise Aussie Dan's comments from a lot of my videos. Thanks very much for that nice comment there as well. Welcome to the live stream. Be back. Good luck, bro. Enjoy your day if you're away. So yeah. All in all, it's been actually quite an enjoyable live stream. Most of my live streams are enjoyable, just getting to talk to people, enjoy it. Wayne Carey is someone I will be covering, but right now I can't do the reactions because I'm on holiday for 2 days and there's no Wi-Fi signal here. I'm using just my data on my phone. So I'll have to, all these people, the players and stuff, I'm going to write it down and I'll try and do reactions through the coming week or two, because there's a lot of players requested. I mean, AFL has been really, really big for me. So somebody's want to send me a message there on Instagram. I'm not sure, I don't actually speak Indonesian, so if you could translate it somehow. Look at my phone. Was that you putting the Instagram message up? Somebody wanted to send me a message. I'll get back to it. I'll go to Instagram after I've done the live stream and I'll check that out because I'm actually streaming on my phone right now. I don't want to start touching the screen. Buddy Franklin will be coming. Buddy Franklin has actually been requested a lot of times. I just can't remember off it. You just texted me on Instagram. That's great. So I'll check it out, mate, after this. Buddy Franklin, who did he play for again? I'm sure I've been told, but a lot of people request, and I get confused with just exactly who it was. Sydney Swans, perfect. It's not a team that I've covered yet. Sydney Swans, are they very good? Are they a good team? Dargo Gono, hello, my friend. Dockers, it's the Dockers. Is the Sydney Swans a good team? Not this year, bottom line of the table. Oh well, look, it's fine. As long as you enjoy your games and you go and have a good time when you're away, that's all that matters, isn't it? Day out, have a beer, whatever. Enjoy yourself. So, where am I from? I'm from Scotland, but I actually live in Northern Ireland, but we're on holiday in the Republic of Ireland. No, gentlemen, I keep any. um, I'm not too sure what that comment was for who. I'm not. Sometimes what happens on these live streams, people talk to each other in the comments, and I think that they're talking to me, and then I'm like, no, actually they're talking to each other. So when you see it, it gets quite confusing sometimes. So is the quality of the stream okay? Who's fasting? There's some people fasting. Obviously, I think it's Ramadan just now, and there's a lot of Indonesians and Malaysians follow my channel. So good luck with that, guys. Um, Shout out to them anyway for that. So, what was I saying just before that? Somebody was saying about Sydney Swans, so they're in the bottom half of the table. That's all right. There was a guy that I got asked to check out. He's got like a double barrel name. He's a black guy, but I don't think he's Aborigine. Come to visit me, Daniel, in the Republic of Ireland. I am just now. So, are you talking about Northern Ireland? Northern Ireland is the business. Liverpool Champions League. I think they'll win the Champions League. I think they'll beat Tottenham. Chelsea fan there. I know he's a Chelsea fan. Obviously, they're playing Arsenal in the Europa League. My wife's brother's an Arsenal supporter, so he'd probably be. He wanted to go to London to the fan zone to watch the game, but I don't think he's going to be able to go and do that now. He actually was in Australia working for a year, but he didn't like the area he was in. It was way up north near the rainforest doing the banana trees. He was cutting the banana trees. Oh, what was the name of the place? Tully. It was called Tully. I don't know if you know it. I think you go up the east coast and it's away up near a rainforest. And he says it was it was hard work up there. You were digging out the banana trees and doing the new trees and stuff. He says it was really hard work, and the weather was always raining, and you were always wet up to your waist. I says you would have enjoyed it more if you were down towards like Melbourne and stuff like that there in the major cities. You probably would have enjoyed it, got a job like that. But a lot of foreign people going to Australia to work would actually be working in farms first, and then they can get another year after that. But there's a lot of guys from Northern Ireland working in Australia, and I don't think they'll ever come home. They absolutely love it there. I've got a friend from Scotland that is a DJ. He plays in big nightclubs in, I'm going to say Sydney. I think it's Sydney. I think he plays in Sydney. I think yeah, he's in Sydney. He in Queensland. Uh, is that where Tully is in Queensland? It's up north, isn't it? On the east coast. It's away up north, above Canberra and stuff. He was up there, and it was he just said you were wet every day, and it was just quite a difficult job. And I didn't get the experiences that some of his friends got working down the east coast in the sunshine on the beaches and just enjoying themselves. So he ended up coming home, but he says if he was there, he probably would never have came back. Springtime, yeah, springtime. So there's quite a few German people. He worked with German people in Australia as well, so that's quite interesting. There's a lot of Italians and Germans go, and for Europeans going to Australia, it's just such a relaxing way of life. I think that's the difference. In Europe, everything's I can't put my finger on what the problem is in Europe. Maybe it's just grey and dark all the time, particularly in the UK. Look at the sky here. It's grey in Ireland. Just the sunshine. It just makes you feel good, doesn't it? Germany's a lot more sunny than the UK though. I was in Germany for 4 months. I was in Fallenbostel, which is up near Paderborn and Hona and Osnabrück. I was up there near the Black Forest. You're not far from Dortmund, Kaiserslautern. You're not far from these places. You hope I holiday at Chernobyl. Thanks very much. I'm not going to holiday there, my friend. I don't know if you're wanting me to get radiation poisoning, but I hope it's a joke anyway. Just a joke. I know Chernobyl, the stories about Chernobyl, obviously, just above Kiev in Ukraine. Really, don't nobody goes there. So that's all right, man. Good joke. Intercontinental climate. You're right. It goes through seasons all the time in Europe. I mean, particularly in Scotland, you could be getting. Thanks very much. Fallenbostel. Yeah, I was there, but I believe Fallenbostel. Uh, where I was there for 4 months, and I went to Hanover. I went to Hanover. You know why a young man would go to Hanover. I'm not going to say it on the live stream, but if you're young, you go to Hamburg and you go to Hanover if you're around that area for several different reasons. Daniel will understand. Very good place as a young man, teenager, 18, 19 years old. Boom. You can call me on video call after this if you like. Yeah, that'll be sweet. I just need to go to the toilet first and I'll get another cup of tea. I might, if you ring me, I'll try and get back to you. Europe weather sounds like Melbourne weather. Really? Is Melbourne changing all the time, like rain and sunshine? I thought it was sunny all the time. Hanover is kind of a disgusting city, but when you're a young man, you know why you're going there, don't you? Hanover, Daniel, the old camps in Fallenbostel are now full of people coming through the conflicts in the Middle East. They've become as refugees and they're all being housed in Fallenbostel. And I've spoke to a few of my friends that were in Fally with us, and they said that it's really quite. It's changed times basically. It's not as good for the local people as when the armies were there. They've got all refugees there. There's not a lot of money being spent, and the local communities are actually suffering in these areas because of it. I think when they came, there wasn't a plan of how to properly house the people, look after them. I actually thought at the time the best thing to do would probably have been to try and help them in like young and silly. I probably tried to help them in and around the areas surrounding their countries, but that just seems to have been the problem in the area. I'm not too sure how far spread in Germany that is. I'm not too sure whether there's a comment between each other. Um, but that's where I was in Germany. I German organisation and German resilience. Oh, did you need to tell? I need a piss. I've been drinking 2 cups of tea and it's burning through me now. Did I need to know that? You didn't need to know that. I was just saying though, if you're going to phone, I might not answer straight away because what's going to happen is I'm going to go for a leak, and then I'm not going to answer, and you're going to be like, he's just ignored me. So there you go. That's why I feel like I have to explain myself now. So no, you did not need to know that, but now you know it. So you're going to have to deal with it, my friend. Deal with it. So good stuff. I like my time in Germany. Hamburg was a good place. Hey, who is behind me? I don't know. A mountain? A chair? This is a chair. I've got nobody behind me. So one place I wanted to go was Bavaria in Germany. Of course, for Oktoberfest, it's a huge thing for everyone. Tourists go to Bavaria for Oktoberfest, or even for the skiing. A lot of people go down there for skiing. Um, Maybe my neighbours. I don't know if there's anybody around here. There's nobody for miles. You have to go down like, not a mile, maybe about nearly 700 meters to the nearest house. All right, okay. I see. I don't really follow what's going on in Germany anyway. It was just local people in that particular area were saying that's what it feels like in their little village. Because when the camps were open to the militaries there, I think maybe more money was being spent on local businesses. I'm not too sure what it is now. I just heard a rumor from someone who speaks to local German people back there. Um, so that's all I know. I don't know much more than that. That's just what I heard. It could be wrong. I don't know. Thanks for the information. Anyway, that's quite good to hear that side of it as well. And German resolution, have be able to organisation and handle everything that comes their way. In the UK, right? When you think of the UK, we're a snowy country, but when it snows in the UK, even that much snow, everything stops. The roads stop. There's no cars moving. Everybody's like, oh, it's snowing. But in Germany, they're like, what is a little snow? Straight through, pushing it to the side of the streets with the snow plows, autobahn, cars flying at 120, 130 kilometres an hour down the autobahn. Happy days. German cars, German roads never stop, even for snow. But in the UK, it's like, I can't go to my work today. It's snowing. We're just not the same organised. But I must admit though, Germany, you have it lucky a little bit where your terrain is quite a lot more flat in Germany. It's Ramadan, yeah, it's Ramadan for the Muslim people as well, so a big shout out to them and any of my subscribers fasting. Good luck with that. Don, alright my friend, there's quite a few people asking different questions. You can't eat anything for now, so good luck with that. I know it's difficult. I worked with a guy that was fasting one time and he was struggling, to tell you the truth. Just walk. Salam alaikum. So what was I saying? So that's a little bit about Germany anyway. We're just getting sidetracked there. But I'm going to go now because I actually do need to go to the toilet. And if you want to phone me in 5, I'll see can I get a good signal and answer it. And I'll talk to you and see what the banter is, my friend. All right? So thanks very much to everyone who joined. That was a good live stream and I really enjoyed it. Please, everyone, use English. I mean, it's fine. I can only. Oh, there's another couple of guys joining from Australia. Try, my friend. Um, I was going to go now, so I'll stay for 2 minutes because you've just joined. If you've any questions, I'll answer it before I go because obviously you've just joined, so I want to answer a question that you've got maybe, and then I'm going to go because I'm busting. So, NFL fan, boom. What is actually your name? NFL fan, what is actually your Christian name? What's your first name? Daniel, you speak amazing English on this. Very good English. You actually spell better English than me. NFL fan. I wanted your first name so I could just say your name out for you. So. You're alright, Troy. Do you have a question quickly before I go? Corey, there you go. Shout out to Corey, my man. Daniel, the Scottish German. So I'm just waiting on a little question from Troy, because Troy's been following my channel as well, and he obviously, I've done a couple of videos for him. Yep, did you see Tottenham Hotspur? They're in the final of the Champions League, of course, against Liverpool, so I will be watching that game. They've got a chance, 90 minutes of football, potentially extra time and penalties. They've got a chance to win it. Do I have children? I have 3 girls, 3 daughters. 3 daughters. I know, exactly.
Hello.
There's Brains.
Yeah.
I am Kanye West. I am Kanye West. Is your wife Kim Kardashian? So, I'm going to go now. I know I said that was a question, Tottenham Hotspur. I'm going to do Tottenham Hotspur's reaction to AFL. I will do it, but I'm on holiday just now for 2 days, a weekend away, and then I'll get to do my reactions when I've got Wi-Fi. There's no Wi-Fi where I am right now, so I'll look into your video. I knew that I was going to be doing that one anyway because I wrote it down before we came away. Tottenham Hotspur's reaction to the AFL. Thanks very much, Daniel. Nice comments. And I'll check it out. I don't like to watch my videos before I react. Sometimes I have, but I will do it. Bro, do your holiday down under? No, but I'm gonna come to Australia at some point, definitely. I have quite a few friends in Australia as well, so maybe I could get in touch with them and meet up with them when I'm over in Australia as well. So I plan on taking my channel on tour and doing video logs. Video logs, on my time in Australia, Malaysia, maybe New Zealand as well when I'm near Oz, Indonesia as well.
Borneo.
I'm going to enjoy my day with the kids, so I'm going to go.
Maybe Borneo, maybe.
Yeah. So I'm going to go there now. Thanks very much for everyone that joined. That was great speaking to you guys. Thanks for the questions and your continued support for the channel. Do stay tuned. You know that there's going to be loads of AFL stuff. I'm not going to stop doing AFL now. I love the sport. I love talking to the people who support the sport as well, the fans, and learning from them to give better videos to you and to enjoy it more myself. So stay tuned, guys. She's the oldest daughter, yeah. Brains is my oldest daughter. She's 9. So I'm going to go now.